What is going on YouTube? It's Sankyo and back with another one. Alright guys, so as you know, out there in the stock market there's a lot of fear, a lot of panic going on, but over here we don't want to be part of that. So that's why I want you guys to start changing your mindset and start thinking about the success that a lot of the players are having. Whether that's acquisitions they're making like a CleanSpark, or if projects are moving along like a Plug, or whether they're releasing good earnings. And that's what we're going to focus on in this video now. And if you've been following our channel plays, a lot of them have hit success this week, and their success now is going to translate to our success down the line as that stock price increases. Now, the same way you're going into a college sports event to optimize your performance, you're going to need a positive frame of mind. That's the same thing when you're going into work, positive mind. That's the exact same frame of mind you need when you're approaching the stock market. You need to have a positive mindset when you're approaching the stock market, and focusing on the success of the plays is going to give you that mindset to put you in the right frame of mind to help you guys make those money making moves. That being said, a couple of our players have come out with some good earnings just like I told you they would, so I'm gonna put them on your radar. So I've got a quick one for you tonight. Also, before I get into it, I'm gonna need you guys to hit that like button for me, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button, join the journey. Without further ado, let's jump into our first one. So we're going to kick things off with Etsy. Now this is a play that I said you guys should pick up ahead of earnings because I'm expecting a blowout, and here we have it. So earnings per share is coming just above $1 versus estimates of 59 cents. Revenues come in at just over 600 million versus estimates of just over 500 million. So you can see they've completely crushed their earnings. Now going forward, I expect Etsy to continue outperforming. They're investing heavily into their business, into their technology, and through that, they're going to be able to acquire a larger customer base and continually build up their brand. So this is one to keep in the portfolio. So as I've said, this is an engine within your portfolio. This one's going to continually generate you guys good returns as long as you hold them. Alright guys, so on to our main event, that's DraftKings, ticker symbol DKNG. This is a sports betting play within the portfolio. If you guys remember, I had two expectations going into earnings. One, they're going to completely crush their Q4, but secondly, they're going to revise upwards their guidance revenue numbers for 2021. That's exactly what they've done. So their Q4 comes in at 24-cent loss on the earnings per share, but this beats the estimates, which was 47-cent loss. The revenues come in at just over 300 million compared to estimates of just over 200 million. This is almost 100% increase year on year. So they're flying in their Q4. But here's what I like. I like that revision upwards on their 2021 numbers. So they've gone from an estimate of 800 million up until the high end of $1 billion. You guys know when we invest into a play, it's not for today, it's for the future of the company. So what we want to see is continual growth in that play. Now, as investors, one of the reasons why we like DraftKings is that total addressable market is going to continue to grow as more states legalize sports betting. We've recently had Michigan and Virginia come online. That's one of the reasons why we've seen that increase in that 2021 revenue guidance for DraftKings. Now, some of the biggest states that can contribute to revenue include New York, Michigan, California, and Florida. Now, 3 of those are not online yet. We know New York's in the process, and if they're able to get Florida and California online, this is going to be a big revenue boost for DraftKings. So this is a play that you want to hold in the portfolio because they're going to continue to grow and continue to deliver some good returns. Now, off the back of good earnings, if you look at the chart, up 7% on the day, so another strong performer within the portfolio. Now going forward, I expect them to continue some good momentum as they win partnerships and more states come online, giving them access to more revenues. Now you guys know I've got my end of year price target on this one set at $80. Now I want to quickly touch on Plug because they released their earnings yesterday and their losses widened. But often is the case that the earnings do not tell the full picture, especially for a play like Plug. We know right now they're investing heavily into their infrastructure, into their business to become a leader in the green hydrogen space. And even if you look at the share price performance today, strong bounce of 11% up. This tells you there's strong investor conviction behind this play and there's good things to come. So today they've come out and announced a few projects. One's a $290 million investment into a green hydrogen facility in New York. Another is the SK Group investing $1.6 billion into green hydrogen infrastructure in Asia. Now, like I said, I've said this before, Plug are looking to become a dominant force within the green hydrogen space globally, right? So that's in the US, in Europe, and in Asia. So this is a play that I want you guys to keep in the portfolio because they're set for good things. Alright guys, let's talk about how we can level up as investors. So let's talk about the earnings per share, or EPS for short. This is a key metric that you'll find in any earnings report. You've just heard me talk about the earnings per share of DraftKings, the earnings per share of Etsy. Got to think about it like this. The company's there to do business and generate profit. As investors, we're there to invest and get a portion of those profits. The earnings per share let us know what portion of profits is for us. And it's calculated by taking the net income, which you find at the bottom of the profit and loss statement, and dividing that by the number of shares. Now, a lot of the plays in your portfolio might actually have a negative earnings per share. This isn't a bad thing, but the key thing is they're reducing that negative earnings per share number over time and getting it into positive earnings. And if they have positive earnings per share, you want to see that growing over time. Now, it's still earnings season right now, so I want you guys to keep a close eye on the earnings per share of the plays in your portfolios. Alright guys, been rocking with the channel. You know what time it is. This comment comes from Hugh, says, thank you for your calming words in relation to the current volatility and your future outlook. A bit red, but holding strong. Bought 50 more NIO today for a bargain at $46. So thank you for sending this in. This is very fitting right now because we know there's a lot of volatility out there in the market. There's a lot of panic. The key is to remain calm and stick to the strategy. That is to catch the dips in the best plays in the market. Because when all of this clears, you're going to be rewarded. And you mentioned NIO. This is another one of the fantastic plays that's out there to catch a dip. There's many of them. Now NIO's a good one. Whereas currently trading, this is a good time to get in. If you don't already have a position in NIO, if you want to increase your existing position, now's the time to jump in. This is a good asset. Don't sleep on this one. I know it's disappointed a lot of people because it's dropped down, but there's going to be a strong rebound. The same way it came down is the same way it's going to go back up. Got to remember, they are growing very fast. They're rolling out their vehicles month after month. They're delivering good delivery numbers. Their brand is strong. Their brand presence on the ground in China is only increasing and improving as time goes on. They're investing heavily into their technology and R&D, which is going to give their business a good push. Also, there's a good regulatory shift towards the adoption of EV vehicles. Right? We know there's going to be a big shift from gas vehicles over to electric internationally. And NIO is going to be one of the beneficiaries of this, and it's only just getting started. So this is a fantastic dip play that you picked up in the market, so I'm happy you grabbed this one. Alright guys, that wraps things up. Do hit that like button for me, helps the channel out, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button, join the journey. Also check out link down below to the Patreon where you can get access to our Discord and join our team of investors over there. Now, as I always say, check into the channel each and every day. Stock market's rapidly moving, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.